Hello, remember our massive episode 500 celebrations for the eCommerce Masterplan podcast back in 2024? Well, we're about to do it again, but this time for our sister show, Keep Optimising, which hits episode 300 in April. Yes, the big 300. There's lots of cool stuff planned, plus the chance for you to be a part of the celebrations. So I've got a couple of must-dos for you. First, you're going to want to hear it all, so make sure you're subscribed or following the Keep Optimising podcast wherever you get your podcasts so you don't miss out. And if you're in e-commerce, quite frankly, you should already be listening, because over on Keep Optimising, we put out new episodes on Wednesdays covering one e-commerce marketing channel from several different angles over 5 weeks. Then we take a week off to give you time to implement, and then we go deep into another marketing channel and do it all again. At the moment, we're getting deep into SEO and geo or AI search, and then we'll be hitting our big growth series with that episode 300 in the middle of it. So that's your number one to do. Get following and listening to the Keep Optimising podcast. The second thing is how you can become a part of our episode 300 celebrations. Since I started planning the Keep Optimising podcast in 2019, that long ago, it's always been about helping our listeners to grow their e-commerce store with better and better marketing. That's only become more difficult as the years have gone by. So we are focusing our episode 300 celebrations on ever more advice on helping people to grow the sales of their business. We'll be doing a 5-episode mini-series all about growth, and in the middle of it, we will release episode 300 stacked with top tips from lots of listeners and experts on how to grow an e-commerce business successfully. I want it to be the most useful and helpful episode we put out all year, and ideally the most useful e-commerce marketing podcast episode anyone puts out this year. It's going to be must listen, and we'd love you to be involved. So what I would love you to do is to get us your top tip. Yeah, I'd love you to submit your top tip, and you might be a part of the episode. You'll also get to be a part of the ebook, because we'll be releasing an ebook the same day the episode drops. It's going to have 300 tips for e-commerce marketing fuel growth from hacks to strategy, and the goal is for not one of those to have been generated by AI. We want to feature 300 different people with their brilliant advice on how to grow an e-commerce store. So I really want to feature advice from our listeners and from other experts in the industry. You can submit your top tip for growth at keepopt.com/300. It'll only take a couple of minutes to do. And then from those submissions, we'll pick the best ones to get to actually come and be on the podcast episode itself. So that's your opportunity. Submit your top tip for the ebook via our form at keepopt.com/300. Hopefully that will make it into the ebook. And then a handful of people will be invited to be a part of the episode. So go on, submit your best advice now. Keepopt.com/300. That's keepopt.com/300. And please do become a part of it. I would love to feature you in the ebook and the episode.